Most people don't fail because they are weak. They fail because they choose comfort every single day. They choose the warm bed instead of discipline. They choose entertainment instead of effort. They choose what feels good now and ignore what will matter later. And slowly, without even realizing it, their dreams die. This is the story of how one man broke that cycle. There was a young man named Aaron. Aaron wasn't stupid. He wasn't lazy in the traditional sense. He had dreams, big ones. He dreamed of building a business, of traveling the world, of making a real impact. But Aaron had a secret enemy, an enemy he didn't even recognize. He loved comfort more than he loved progress. Every single morning, his alarm would scream at 5 a.m., signaling the start of a new day, a new opportunity. And every morning, Aaron would hit the snooze button and whisper the same lie to himself, just 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes were never just 5 minutes. They would stretch into 10, then 30, then a full hour. That hour became a habit. And soon, that habit became his life. Aaron was a master of procrastination. He lived in the land of tomorrow. Tomorrow he would start that online course. Tomorrow he would update his resume. Tomorrow he would hit the gym. Tomorrow he would finally start working on his business plan. But as we all know, tomorrow is a day that never arrives. His tomorrows piled up, one on top of the other, forming a mountain of broken promises to himself. His dreams, once so bright and vivid, started to fade, covered by the dust of inaction. One quiet afternoon, Aaron found himself in a small, cozy cafe. He was feeling particularly lost, stuck in the same loop of wanting more but doing nothing to get it. He noticed an old man sitting alone, sipping his tea. The man had a presence about him, calm, strong, and deeply confident. It was as if he had figured something out that the rest of the world was still searching for. Driven by a rare spark of courage, Aaron walked over to his table. "Excuse me, sir," Aaron began, his voice a little shaky. "You seem to have a kind of peace and strength about you. May I ask, what is the secret to success?" The old man looked up, his eyes crinkling at the corners as he smiled warmly. He didn't give a long lecture or a complicated formula. Instead, he asked Aaron a simple question. "Young man, tell me, what makes you most comfortable?" Aaron was a bit surprised by the question, but he answered honestly. "Well, I guess, rest. Watching movies. Having easy days with no pressure. Just relaxing." The old man nodded slowly, his gaze steady. "That," he said gently but firmly, "is exactly why you are not successful." He leaned forward slightly and continued, his voice dropping to a near whisper. "Comfort is a silent killer. It feels safe, warm, and inviting, like a cozy blanket on a cold day. But it's a trap. It steals your future, one easy choice at a time. Every time you choose comfort over effort, you are training your brain to avoid growth. You are teaching yourself to stay small." Then he delivered the line that would change everything for Aaron. "Success lives where comfort dies." Those words hit Aaron like a lightning bolt. It wasn't a complicated theory. It was a simple, brutal truth. He thanked the old man and left the cafe, his mind racing. The next morning, the alarm rang at 5 a.m. The familiar urge to hit snooze, to bargain for just 5 more minutes, washed over him. But this time, something was different. The old man's words echoed in his head. Success lives where comfort dies. With a surge of determination, Aaron threw off the covers and stood up immediately. There was no negotiation. No excuses. His body screamed for the warmth of the bed. His mind begged for the ease of sleep. It was uncomfortable. It was hard. But for the first time in a long time, it felt real. It felt like a victory. That one small act started a chain reaction. The days that followed were a battle. He started working on his business plan when he didn't feel like it. He forced himself to study for his course when he was tired after a long day. He started exercising even when his muscles ached and his motivation was low. He stayed consistent, day after day, even when no one was watching, even when he saw no immediate results. And slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, something began to change. His reflection in the mirror looked different. It wasn't just a physical change, his eyes held a new spark. His confidence grew. His discipline became a muscle, getting stronger with each use. And his life, which had been stagnant for so long, began to move forward. He started making progress on his business, he felt healthier, and he was more focused than ever before. Arin finally understood the powerful truth that the old man had tried to teach him. Comfort gives you temporary pleasure, but discipline gives you lasting freedom. Comfort keeps you exactly where you are, trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. Discomfort is the price of admission to the life you want to live. It's the force that takes you where you truly want to go. So now I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you choosing what is easy, or are you choosing what will make you better? Are you hitting snooze on your dreams? Because comfort will make you feel good today. But it's discipline that will build your future. Your real life, the one you dream of, is waiting for you on the other side of your comfort zone. Stop chasing comfort. Start chasing growth. The choice, as always, is yours. This is English Tales, where stories teach lessons that change lives. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.